an event is happening on the 20th of August that will bring more than 100,000 people and 300 million digital users to crypto gaming. Wild the World will be debuting their shooter game Rebellion to this massive audience, and I expect it to grow the entire PC crypto gaming audience tenfold. Off the Grid is really the only one to achieve a strong digital presence historically in the shooter space, but marketing at real life events just hits so different. And so I think this will be a way bigger deal and probably bring more long-term customers to the crypto gaming industry. I'm going to tell you about this event, show some of the stats, and then demonstrate why Wild the World has the potential to bring heaps of new faces into the industry. Here is the Wilder World gameplay. And you can see that we cannot show off all of the shooter gameplay PvP from the game itself. It is under NDA, but it will be coming out very soon, I'm sure. And I've personally played the new shooter by Wild the World called Rebellion. And it's fun. The gameplay is relatively simple, but it's on par with modern day shooters in many ways, especially graphically. Graphically, it is an insanely good game, but really the one draw is it could probably use better optimization. But the beauty of this is that event goers won't see this downside at first, and many of them will try the game anyways and see how they like it, okay? The big thing with Gamescom and this debut is that people love a debut at an event, and it makes them go, maybe I should try this game, especially if it's like Wild the World and it's free to play. You can just get it on Epic Games, they can give it a shot, and they can jump into it, okay? People will be allowed to also post gameplay and things like that, and the marketing flywheel for Wild the World, and specifically Wild the World Rebellion, will really start to go into effect on this date that is happening, okay? So don't forget, at the end, I'll also cover some Gamescom stats to help you better understand why this is actually such a big deal. And if crypto gaming excites you, I bring you the latest and best information so you're prepared for the future of the industry, or at least the AAA part of it, let's say. So the other thing that's coming with this new Wild the World launch is there is a brand new map coming. The volume's a bit loud, probably. There's a brand new map coming called the Droid Factory or something. The game is updating a lot more rapidly than you sometimes see behind the scenes. Personally, I expect new maps every single month or two coming from Wild the World. I've seen how fast they can build things. They've probably got a lot of this already built because of the entire Metropolis and Wiami Metaverse. And so I don't think new maps for the Rebellion game are really too far behind. Brand new weapons will also probably come soon to the game. They've got all the really standard ones, but they all feel really great when you're playing the game, frags and things as well. It's actually, like, graphically is one of the things that stands out the most, but really the game is actually quite fun. It's really interesting, and I've played it a bit, and I do quite enjoy it. So I'm really excited for this debut to come out. Now, the other thing is the Metaverse, okay? So if we take a look at Wiami right here, you can see that people will also be able to join the Metaverse after they've played Rebellion. This probably won't happen day one when it comes out, or comes out on Gamescom and whatever else. But if Metropolis drops towards the end of the year, which is my personal guess, then people will be able to play this as well. Anyone that joins the shooter will probably go slightly deeper. Now, the Metaverse won't be for everyone, but many of those players will funnel through into this until it becomes a wild and bustling Metaverse, and that's very, very exciting. So this also fits into the biggest problem with shooters at the moment, is that they have a numbers problem in Web3 in particular. I don't know why there's a bug there. They have a numbers problem in Web3. Now, this debut at Gamescom could kick off lobbies massively, all right? This could kick them off. A few times a week, there are already dozens and dozens of people that are playing the game, that are playing Wild the World Rebellion, and it is bigger than most Web3 betas already. But imagine when it goes live at Gamescom and tons of people get to try it, all this gameplay is going on the internet, there's going to be hundreds, if not thousands of people playing Rebellion every single day, which will solve the problem that a lot of these Web3 games have, where you only have a few people playing, and so when you try and get in, you find a lobby with just a bot or with no one in it, and then you leave. And this is a churning door. This is something that just keeps causing people to leave over and over again. But with this debut, I think it could fix that problem for Wild the World and maybe many other crypto games as well, and will really make it a mainstay in the industry and something people no longer are ignoring. They're all going to try it. I bet you they're all going to try it. So Not only this, but it will continue to organically grow, not just in the Web 2 gamer space, but in the Web 3 crypto space as well, as more people want to try it out and see what this metaverse is all about. I see Gamescom as the spark it needs to get the little head start that it needs to get going. Okay, so the other thing is the Gamescom stats. So there were at last year's Gamescom, and it keeps getting bigger every year, don't forget, 300,000 visitors joined last year's Gamescom. You can also see there were more than 32,000 trade visitors, 64 exhibitor countries, and 230,000 square meters. It's one of the largest gaming conferences in the entire world. As we get to digital, we can see there were 547 million video views, 10.8 million hours, and 5.5 million people tuned in to watch things on socials, which is massive. Even you need to cross several videos of someone's videos to actually get this from a top creator themselves. We can also see some really interesting stats. The typical age for these people, you've got a lot in the 19 to 25 bracket and 26 to 30. Perfect ages for shooter titles, let me put it that way. We can also see they come from a lot of different countries. Now, this is quite interesting because currently crypto gaming is very focused on mobile and stuff like that. So they have a lot of different sort of country demographics, but PC gaming is completely different. That's why marketing PC games to crypto gaming can be quite difficult. But the audience for Gamescom is the perfect overlap. There's a lot of Western countries in here. Quite a few Europeans. We know that they love, I know they love Illuvium, and so they must probably love things like Wilder World as well. I think there's quite a bit of overlap there. But you can see this highly targeted, given it's an event focused on AAA gaming, which is perfect for something like Wilder World. It has, like, even if 1,000 people try the game from this event, and now people get lobbies frequently so they can have fun playing, it could easily become one of the most popular crypto games in the entire industry overnight. I hope you learned something today. Please don't forget to subscribe down below and check out my next video on Wilder World and the new NFT creation platform.